Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. We are going to talk about XRP. But before I get started, I watched Poltergeist last night. Tonight I'm going to watch Dawn of the Dead, the 2004 version, the remake. Because at the beginning of that movie, as the zombie apocalypse is breaking out, the aerial scenes are absolutely incredible. That movie is great from the beginning to the end. But keep creating that list. That list became something incredible. I should just take all the movies that you all mentioned from the comments section and just put them together on one massive page so everybody can see it inside the video, because it is absolutely great. And I want to thank you all for that. So here we are looking at XRP on the 1 hour chart. We're sitting just below 50 cents. We actually wicked up to 51 cents earlier today. And when that happened, people all over X were saying, that's it, this is that moment. Buckle up, we are going to the moon. But it's not quite time yet. And you know, sometimes that gets frustrating as well. You watch it go up and then all of a sudden it comes back down. But we are still moving upward. But anytime you get discouraged, take a look at this. Take a glance at this image and envision the future possibilities. XRP partners versus Bitcoin partners. And even El Salvador. When people are buying a cup of coffee in El Salvador using Bitcoin, it's running on Algorand. That puts it all into perspective. You know, when I talk to people outside of crypto and I try to tell them, you know, come in, buy some XRP. It's like buying a winning lottery ticket. All you have to do is invest some money, sit back, do nothing, and wait. All of a sudden, you will get massive gains on your investment. You will make a lot of money. But for some reason, people outside of crypto don't share that same vision that me and you have. The same vision that brought us to XRP. The worst part of that, though, all the people I ever told about XRP, one day they're going to watch me get rich off of this cryptocurrency. And they're going to be filled with regrets because the opportunity was right there in front of them. All they had to do was take it. And most of you probably feel the same way. You told family, you told friends, you told as many people around you as you possibly can. And the worst are co-workers. Co-workers will always make you doubt your investment. That crypto is nothing but garbage. But one day when you're walking out of your job for the last time because of your investment in XRP, that's when they'll all understand. Then there's R3. And I want to talk about this because there's so much infighting in the crypto communities. People, every time they see an announcement, they're not going to use XRP. They're going to use XDC. Nope, they're going to use XRP. There's no reason for that. You see the DLT connections to Corda, QNT, Energy Web Token, HBAR, XDC, XRP, and Algo. And each one of these cryptocurrencies are going to serve their own purpose, utilizing their own use case, and even inside that new financial system. If you know what you hold, you shouldn't be arguing with anyone. You just sit back and say, argue it out, I don't care. I already know I'm going to get rich in the future. Then there's this crazy innovation, cross-currency, cross-asset payment gateway. Now, this technology was out all the way back in 2014. Take a listen to this.
Slot at a demo day, and I showed a demo of cross-currency, cross-asset payments. I pulled up a wallet on the XRP ledger, and I said, I want to pay Jeff $50. And it said, you can pay from your Bitcoin balance with 0.002 Bitcoin. You can pay from your XRP balance with 57 XRP. You can pay from your USD balance. You can pay from... And the prices actually changed in real time to reflect the actual exchange rates of those assets. And everybody was blown away. They're like, this is one of the coolest things we've ever seen. What is this? And I said, this is the old Ripple desktop wallet, the latest version from 2014.
Imagine that. That's how great XRP, the XRP ledger was all the way back then. And now here we are in 2023, and cross-chain, cross-currency is talked about even more right now because we're watching a massive network form right in front of us. Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Fubon Bank, is working with Ripple on a huge tokenization project. The settlement is done on Ripple's CBDC platform using EHKD, Hong Kong dollar. And tokenization, it's going to explode so fast. Anybody not holding these cryptocurrencies at some point next year, because I think that's when that boom is going to take place, they're just going to miss out. It's going to price people out so quick because tokenization is tied to so much money. And that's why I even think that Ripple took a break from ODL. They were more focused on acquisitions, tokenization, and carbon credits. But we're still seeing a major demand for ODL as well. As an XRP holder, like I always told you, you have nothing to worry about. You're already rich. You're just watching it happen in slow motion. New Mid-Tier Bank Survey 2023. Nearly 50% of all banks will connect to FedNow within a year of the initial launch. Each of these banks that connect must use an API-based service provider like Volante, Finastra, ACI Worldwide, etc. And we are going to see Ripple capture a good percentage of that as well. What payments inside of FedNow. And once that happens, that's another event that could take place that could price retail out very quick if we capture a decent percentage of that as well. NDAs, a perfect example of closed meetings, Ripple and the Central Bank of Brazil. Now, I always wondered, we see a massive partner list for Ripple, but how many other partners does Ripple have that we don't know about? I'm sure there's a lot here in the United States because they probably wanted an NDA because of our government, how we have the anti-crypto army. Plus, look at the direction that Gary Gensler's been going in over the course of the last 3 years as well. I'm sure Ripple has a massive other partner list that we'll hear about later. Take a listen to this.
We announce our customer relationships when our partners are ready to announce that, and is part of working with the industry and not kind of trying to surprise them. Right. We will make those announcements when we and our customers are ready.
So they'll make the announcements once them and their customers are ready. So how many other partners do you think Ripple has? Put it in the comments section down below. Breaking, XRP appears to be price glitching to over $4,000 plus on multiple exchanges. And we always seen these glitches, and somebody actually said today, glitches lead to riches. And I like that post. I thought it was great because a lot of people also think that they're testing something out. It could be this right here. The ECB just decided 2 days ago that the digital euro is coming. CBDC to XRP to CBDC. XRP will bridge all CBDCs. And this is what they're talking about around the digital euro. And this actually solidifies my thinking around the US and a digital dollar. So digital euro is intended to complement cash. The European Central Bank, which is leading the implementation, now has to find answers because this unsettles many citizens. Does the digital euro mean saying goodbye to cash through the back door? No, says the EU Commission and ECB. The digital euro is a supplement, not a replacement like paper money and coins. The digital euro can be used like cash, only in virtual form. According to previous considerations, it would be stored in a digital wallet. Like I said, you're going to see the digital euro and paper money run parallel for a period of time. But over that time, you're going to watch paper money disappear. I think the same thing is going to happen in the United States over time. First, they get you used to using digital money. Later, no one accepts paper money. That's what I think it's going to lead to. Boom, XRP Healthcare is featured on the front cover of the #1 healthcare and pharma magazine in Middle East and Africa, on a mission to transform healthcare through mergers and acquisitions and blockchain. And I could see this expanding out over time into other countries as well. This is just the beginning. You know, healthcare is a massive industry. I always said every single one of us will need healthcare at some point in our lives. Interesting that Andrew Jackson is highlighted on the debt clock. Jackson hated debt and in 1834 reported to Congress that the United States would be debt-free by 1/1/1835. Jackson had slain the banks. Now, this appeared on the debt clock, and there's a lot of riddles going on around this. And what are these hidden messages that they're sending? You know, a lot of people are talking about us going to a digital dollar, that they mean that's where we could be headed. Other people are saying, no, it has to do with ISO going live. Other people are saying they're warning us of a massive bank collapse. But until anything happens, we really don't know for sure. The U.S. is in very bad shape. How bad exactly? According to the IMF, the U.S. economic situation is the most worrisome among all countries. The current $33 trillion debt is the highest on record, and they've already added $1.5 trillion this year alone. The IMF says the U.S. could default on its debt within 20 years. Interest rates are at the highest level since 2001, and corporate defaults are also higher than ever. Rising rates on already struggling borrowers will only cause the situation to worsen. And at the same time, Janet Yellen says we can certainly afford 2 wars, U.S. Treasury Secretary says. Do you think we could afford 2 wars? I don't think so. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of victims in war. There's the victims that's happening in the war zone. And then there's also the victims here inside the United States that are going to be paying for much higher prices for everything in the very near future. And at the same time, the U.S. dollar is going to start plummeting in value. And at that moment, you will realize you were very lucky to be buying into XRP. Because once the U.S. dollar starts to fall, XRP is going to rise like never before. And I really think that time is coming. I think we could see the start of that at some time this fall. But beyond that, you also got to look at ISO, Ripple possibly announcing an IPO, plus settlement happening at any moment. Everything looks great around XRP moving forward. And that's why I said we're holding the winning lottery ticket. All you have to do is continue to hold it. It's going to make you rich at some point over the course of the next 12 to 24 months. Because I think next year is also going to be very big for tokenization. I think we could see a boom around tokenization in 2024 because everything is heading in that direction. But until then, we stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.